Hello everyone and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. In the last episode we started our park and we managed to capture enough genetic material to incubate these little guys, and we have set up an enclosure for them and they appear to be quite happy. And in this episode I would like to keep on expanding the park, maybe give these guys a bit of extra company. We have also set up the amenities for our guests in this starting area. This is going to be the landing place for our guests, and hopefully from here on out we can set up some extra transports for them which will take them around the entire island. And needless to say, we have set up all the infrastructure that we will need to make sure that this park is functioning as efficiently and most importantly as safely as possible. So anyways, let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. Alrighty then, let's get started. So, as I said, in the last episode we managed to take care of these guys. They appear to be quite happy, we have 5 of them, and now, technically speaking, this is a fully functioning family unit at this point, so we could give them a nest where they can, lay some eggs and have baby dinosaurs. And, yeah, you know what, might as well. So, in the enclosures, we will need to research these nesting areas. Let me see, can we do it right now? No, we need to wait until the scientists are back from the break. Right, it should be fairly soon, but before we get to that, I also would like to make this enclosure look a little bit more interesting. For example, I think I will get rid of this big stone and, well, I want to test something. I have been obviously watching some videos to make sure I am relatively ready for this series. I would like to create a waterfall. So let me see. All we need to do is raise the terrain. Ooh, not this much. Maybe this much will do. No, wait, even less than that. This much. Yeah, that will be perfectly fine. So, we need to create a small plateau up here, and we need to place down a bit of water for it. So, not a lot. Also, we need to have slopes at maximum. So, let's create a small lake up here. Intensity can be high. So there we have a small lake there, and we need to create a small lake down here as well. Slope, not quite. There we go. We have waterfall. Yeah, I will leave it there. And now just need to make sure that, it is actually nice to look at. So all we need to do is go into the scenery, rocks, and just basically encircle this with rocks and make it look a bit more natural. Yeah, there we go. I suppose we can just pretend that we have some kind of a pumping system that brings water up here, and we have a nice waterfall. Yeah, I think this will make this place a lot nicer, and I don't think we need to plant any kind of trees up here, it's fine. The guests will not be able to see it anyways. So there we go, and I think that will do. So, the scientists are back from the break, and let's take care of the nesting area first. So we will need ground nests. Yeah, and let me see, let's make it as fast as possible. There, 31 seconds. There. After that is done, we can place down a nest in here, and from time to time these little guys will come, claim it, lay some eggs, and we can have baby dinosaurs. And as far as I can tell, they will only breed until they reach the maximum amount of population for their current territory. I have no idea how much that's going to be. Can I see it maybe in here? I don't know. 6.96. Well, either way, if I find that we have too many of them, we can give the male, for example, some contraceptives, and that will stop them from breeding, or we can just remove the nesting area too. Anyways, these I believe are medium dinosaurs, right? Yeah, Pachycephalosaurus, no requirements. I believe if you place them too close... No, it's fine. They are not shy. I think I will place it back here. There. Can I replant some of these trees? And there. Cover this one. Not as big a radius. Yeah, I can replant. So, there we go. They will come here, nest, and we will have babies. Nice. Now, the other thing I wanted to take care of in this episode is the ankylosaurids. Now, I do believe we have discovered... Wait, did I research the dig sites? No, I did not. Okay, next up, we need to discover the dig sites for the ankylosauri. So there, this will take 57 seconds. Let's make it quick. Oh, right. Right, needs maintenance. I completely forgot. We need to set up a maintenance post here as well. Obviously the one here will not be able to reach, and this will also maintain the fences. Extra important. We do have two radii on this maintenance post. The inner circle is for maintaining the big buildings, and the outer circle is for maintaining the fences. So if we move the outer circle, for example, here, then the generator will not be covered. But take a look at the outer circle. That is only for the fence buildings. So, yeah. I suppose... right here next to the emergency shelter should be alright. Well, as long as I can fit it in. Or maybe just behind it. Something like this. Right, so you can cover everything. Let's just give it to the buggy or the ATV that is not being used right now, so you. They will come here, maintain the generator, which requires refueling. Ooh, okay, so we don't have power, but as long as these guys are comfortable, it should be okay, I think. I mean, I suppose we can quickly resupply there.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the
And
site.
this one should go away in a second. Popularity. Let me see. More guests are desperate to visit the site, but your security team have put up a cap on guest count. Relax security or don't relax security. Well, I think I will relax security. I know Jurassic Park relax security is not a good mixture, but let's see what happens. Anyways, the dig sites have been discovered. Now, this will allow us to go for Ankylosaurus, Chunkingosaurus, Cantorosaurus, or Nodosaurus. Let's take a look. Let's go for Ankylosaurus first. So this is the classic Ankylosaurid, which would be kind of alright. But we also have Chunkingosaurus. Yeah, I think this one is a bit more spiky. I believe the other one was Nodosaurus, right? Yeah, this one looks like another mostly just armored dinosaur. And what was the other one? It was Kentrosaurus. Let's take a look. It's down in Africa. Appears to be spiky again. Looks more like a Stegosaurid actually. You know what? Let's not go vanilla. Let's go for the Nodosaurus. I still want to have something that looks like an Ankylosaurid, but I don't want to have an Ankylosaur. Let's go for the Nodosaurus. So there, just need to go and pick them up. And let's go for it. 51 seconds. Good. Okay, do we want to do anything else with this enclosure? I think it looks quite nice already. Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, these guys require security 3 and we only have security 2 fences around them, so that is not ideal. Anyways, this will give us 64%. I will get started on extracting it. Yeah, Bercia, you will be working on this alone there, and everyone else will go out and do the dig site again. I mean, we don't have to give them what they need in every square inch of this place. Edit environment, we can keep track of their needs right here. So for example, we could go a little bit arid as well. For example, right here. Or wait, Control Z. Maybe put some sand down into the lake bed. Something like this. Sure. And here as well. The wetland is a little bit too close for comfort, but you know what? It's fine. We could also place down trees. Oh, nice. Some stones. Actually, yeah, I think this will do. Or maybe this. Yeah, okay. A bit of stone in the lake, but not too much. I just want to get rid of one of these that look the same. Yeah, I think this will do. Okay, ooh, look, look, look. We have baby dinosaurs. I didn't pay attention, but they have nested and incubated the eggs. And we will have 5 babies. Let's take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Pachycephalosaurus to the park.
There we go. Okay. Well, we have 5 babies. Let me take a look at the gender. Okay, we have plenty of males and a couple of females. For now, I will give the adult male, let me see, you some contraceptives there. So now this guy cannot breed. And I think the game will keep track of the family tree as well. So the ones that came out of the nest right now are siblings. As far as I can tell, they should not breed with each other. So hopefully the population will stop right here. Basically, I mean, wait, they will not be able to breed with each other, but the males, once they grow up, will be able to breed with all the other female adults, except with their mother, I think. So we might want to give these guys some contraceptives as well. Or take a look at the population. Ah, there we go. Okay, territory is too small for new arrivals, so they are already at their maximum population, so we don't need to give the adult males contraceptives after all. Okay, you can be off the contraceptives. Anyways, Are we done with the expedition site? Yes, we have a green check mark. So we should have all the fossils that we will need to finish up the Nodosaurus genome. So let's take a look, and there we go. This will give us exactly 100%. Nice, let's go for it. And make it quick this time. It's going to be 42 seconds. Now, is this place going to be big enough for the Nodosaurids as well? I think they can share territory, and I do believe they will not interfere with each other. So even if they overlap, they will not steal territory from each other, I think. So, right. Anyways, the genome is 100% at this point. Synthesize. And you. What about your genome? Good. They are very defensive. They can be social. Nice. And yeah, they are mostly armored, but they also have a little bit of spiking, so they look kind of interesting. Okay, so cosmetics. Let's take a look. For the females, I think I will go for... yeah, this one. A nice dark teal. Sure. As for the spikes, don't have any coloring on the spikes. Let's just leave them blank. Sure. As for the males, now the males, I want to have a bright coloring if I can manage, so they can attract the females. Yeah, nice bright yellow, and the spikes blue. Sure, I think this will do. Okay, and I will not change the traits, although I suppose we could give them long life. Yeah, you know what, since we can, might as well. Spending these modification points will increase the skill requirement, and I believe the cost as well. Yeah, the cost will also go up, but you know what, I think it will be worth it. They will live a little bit longer. Okay then, so right now we can only modify the lifespan, so let's go with that. And we can have a batch of 1 or 2. Let's hope we get lucky. Let's go for it. Begin task. And obviously, let's put as many of these guys onto it as possible. The initial incubation the synthesis will be fast. Incubation will be a bit longer, and we have 2 of them. Nice. So, since the lifespan was 100%, both of them are long-lived. And that means that, yeah, basically they will live twice as long, and it also increases the appeal, but I do believe every single trait increases the appeal, so whatever. And yeah, let's just make one of them male. There, begin incubation, and once again, let's make it as fast as possible. And done. Okay. Obviously, release via airlift. It's not a catastrophe if we accidentally release them here. I don't think they can get around this way anyways. So we can quickly dispatch the helicopter and capture them, but still not ideal. Anyways, as you can see, these guys will like these guys, so let's put one here and another one here. And they will require ground leaf, already taken care of, but they will require pasture, which we don't have.
We are pleased to welcome a Nodosaurus to the park.
Okay, let me see. Work faster and harder. The site owner wants an incubating dinosaur ready as soon as possible. They want your staff to work overtime to achieve that. No. Yeah, it's fine, don't.
Transporting asset.
So, we have the first ankylosaurids coming in. There. Now, I am not sure. We might need to cut back on the ground leaf coverage a little bit.
Is shy and likes to keep to itself. Okay, not like me, huh? But it does have thick skin. Like me. Huh, sometimes.
Okay, never mind. They are already 100% comfortable. How? Where is the pasture coming from? This one does not count as a pasture. This is 100% ground leaf. Does the... let me see. Pasture will only come from these.
Generator. Asset transport.
The area does not count as that. Interesting. So this guy is quite happy. What about the other one? Yes, still the same. 100% thriving. Okay, I am not going to complain. I will just accept it. Good. Well, now we have new dinosaurs. And do these guys like the pachycephalosauroids as well? Yeah, they like it. Good. So, we have harmony in the enclosure. Also, what is the problem here? Oh, right, this is not covered by the maintenance. That's fine. I mean, I don't think I can move this maintenance post. It's barely covering these. If I move it down here, then we will not be able to cover these. So yeah, we need to build one of these extra anyways, so might as well. You can go right here in the back. There, and don't forget to assign one of the teams. Does not matter, you. Since team 1 is working in this area anyways, it's better this way. Okay, so we have this enclosure taken care of. I think I will leave it here for now. And by the way, I think, yeah, the Nodosaurus can claim this nest as well. And since the Pachycephalosaurids are now finished, right? And not the juvenile. Where is the adult? There you are. So yeah, territory too small for new arrivals. So population is at maximum at this point. That's fine. What about you guys? Yeah, you can still breed. It's fine. Okay then. Well, I will leave this enclosure right here. It's quite alright. Next up, I would like to sort out that tour that will take the people around the island. So let's take a look. Control, no, wait. Attractions. And you know what, yeah, let's just use the original Jurassic Park tour. So this one, and we can research it. Let's go for it. Just a minute, it will be done. And before I build it, I want to make sure that we can have multiple stops along the way. Because, as I said in the first episode, I want to have the first initial start point here. And if we can have multiple stops, then maybe we can set up a stop here, have some amenities, then the people can continue the tour around the island. Anyways, it is done. So, if I place down two of these, one here and another one here, can I hook them together? So, can you go from here to here? Yes, you can. Well, that will make our lives a bit easier. Nice. Okay, obviously you and you go away. And we will start the tour right here. Right. Okay. That means that you might need to move a little bit closer to the fencing.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel.
That will do. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, it's fine. Also, we might want to start researching some better fencing as well. Yeah, we can do it. Done. Good. And just in case, I will upgrade these fences to a level 3. I do believe the Nodosauri are level 1, right? I don't know why, but they seem to be quite docile. So I'm happy about that. But the Nodosaurus is a bit aggressive, so we need to make sure that they are enclosed properly. So enclosure, this one, and now we have level 3 fences. We can use these. Replace, and let's go for it. Yeah, they look a bit more aggressive, but has to be done. There, this section is good to go. I will only upgrade piece by piece. I don't want to do everything all at once because we need to make sure that these guys are enclosed. And last but not least, there we go. So theoretically, this is now a bit more safe. Nice. And in a second, these dangers will go away. And we are back to normal. Good. So, I think we will have this fence continue this way and end here. Yeah. And we will include the start of the tour here. Let's go for it. So there, and continue this fence this way. Okay, the fencing can stop here for now. And yeah, let's just make this place a bit nicer. Let's just create a small lake down here. So for that one, we need to go down. Is it going to create? No, it will not create a lake. That's fine. We can create a lake with the water tool. So there. Let's create a small deep lake down here. And I suppose we can create some waterfalls as well. Might as well. So we need some water up here and there. Don't worry about the water logistics. Obviously in real life this place would fill up pretty much immediately. It's fine. Let's just assume that we have a drain right here and it gets pumped up here, so it is automated. You know, don't think about it too much. For now, let's just surround it with some rocks and we can call this place good. So rocks. Yeah, I think I like it. Okay, then this will do for now, and let's get started on that big park tour. Okay, so we have some amenities right here. Do we need any more? And let me see. Attraction, no wait, guest. I suppose we can have some kind of, yeah, one of these activity center or an innovation center that will make this place a bit more touristy, I suppose. So something like this. And what kind? Oh, this will not change the actual building model, just the internal layout. Basically, what kind of amenities it will contain. I will change it around in a second. I suppose you can go here. Yeah, that will do. And I will set up the start of the tour right here. Yeah, there. Okay, first, hook up the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, come and allow yourself to be captivated by the silver screen in our new cinema.
Right, so are we still having the same kind of guest makeup? Mostly general audiences, and the nature and luxury are now equalized. Let me take a look. So edit attraction. Yeah, let's cater to the general audiences most of all. Or it's a bit limited. Unfortunately, we cannot really have the most ideal. Yeah, let's just have the cinema. It's fine. Okay, then. Also, you know what? Let's change the logo. I don't think this water drop makes sense for a cinema. So edit group, get rid of that one and that one. And what kind of signage do we have? Let me see. Signs. And I'm interested in a cinema sign if I can find one. Well, exactly. This is it. Okay, you know what? Let's make it a tiny bit bigger, maybe there. Now it looks like a cinema. And I think... do you want to have some lettering? Let me see. Scenery. And it's almost completely centered, so I don't think we need to adjust the side by side, but I want to move this one up a little bit. So I do believe we need advanced mode, and there we go. Just go up a little bit. Maybe these can move up a little bit as well. Yeah, looks good to me. Okay then, so that's done. So we have our first, at least a little bit customized building. So that will do. And you know what, yeah, let's just make the environment around it a little bit more interesting. So let's just create some trees in the back and on the side. And there. You know, one thing I kind of wish was in the game was that I want to have the pets also act as a viewport. Basically, right now, people can only see dinosaurs in these viewing galleries, which makes zero sense. If I was running a pet through here, I would love it if the people would be able to see them through here as well. But unfortunately, that is not something that we can do, but oh well. Dinosaur anxiety growing. Fears about living alongside dinosaurs are spreading. The entertainment sector advises an educational ad campaign and fast. Wow, 7.5 million. Problem is, publicity rating currently is 100%, so we don't need to raise it, but we also don't want to lose it. I mean, I didn't take a look at the finances, but I think we can take out a bit from the profits. I think we can weather this. I don't want to... I think we will lose less than 7.5 million if we don't run any ad campaigns right now. So yeah, far from ideal, but I think in the long run it's going to be better that way. Alright, also what is the problem here? Right, the tour is not finished. Well, speaking of the tour...
I spend a lot of time just observing the dinosaurs and making notes on their behavior. I lose hours like that, and that's time lost on my tasks, too. Could you help with this one?
Okay, so before we get to the tour, let's go ahead and we can either train up some scientists, take a photo of a Pachycephalosaurus drinking, or release a Pachycephalosaurus with a long-lived modification. I don't want to increase the population right now, obviously, so the photo should be relatively easy.
Come on, everyone's a photographer, right? It's just pointing a camera and taking a picture. How hard can it be?
Also, it appears the nodosaurids have nested, and we will have babies in a second.
We are pleased to welcome Nodosaurus to the park.
Lovely. Okay, so what is the current state of the Nodosaurus population? Let me see, where are the parents? Okay, where are the grown-ups? That's the juvenile. They should be around the nest, guarding it, but where are they? Ah, there you are. So, are you done breeding? No, you still have some room. That's fine. You can increase the population, it's fine. Now, about this photography quest. All we need to do is take direct control of one of the vehicles. For example, the helicopter is pretty much perfect for it. And we need to wait until one of the Brachiocephalosauruses are drinking. And then we can take a snapshot. So, go to photo mode, zoom in and wait for them to drink. They were drinking, but I wasn't close enough, unfortunately. And there we go. We were in time, so we got a little bit of bonus. The helicopter can go
Ever heard of a
back.
keystone species? It's one that has a disproportionate impact on their ecosystem compared to other organisms. You, my friend, are this company's keystone species.
Oh, right. Almost forgot. We can change the skin on the vehicles as well. So instead of the DIN, we can have the Jurassic Park skins for the vehicles. Obviously, I want to have those. So Jurassic Park for the Jeeps. And we also have the Expedition Center. There, Jurassic Park and everything else. Good. I don't think we can have one for this one, I think. No, we can. Okay, Jurassic Park. It is sorted. Also, let me just take a look at the management views. So, this one is fine. That's fine. Yeah, transport is not the best around here. If we make the pets a bit bigger, can I research bigger pets yet? I believe guests? No, I cannot. We need to have 400 guests before we can do this one. Unfortunate, but cannot be helped. By the way, can I research any of the illnesses? Yes, we want to get started on these as soon as possible. Almost forgot. We don't want to have our dinos go sick. So, anyways, I have been getting distracted. Let's go for our first tour. Before we get started, I want to check the size of the visibility around these guys. So let me just set up a small track around here. There, so you come out exactly. And take a look at the visibility. Okay, so this is the amount of area that the Jeeps can see around themselves. which is not a lot. I suppose these guys can go into the enclosures of the more docile dinosaurs and just take a look at the more wild ones through the fences.
This research is vital to their future.
Also, I suppose for the more aggressive dinosaurs, you know, carnivores and more territorial herbivores, we could set up a stop, set up a viewing gallery, and then continue the tour after that. I think that would be alright. So anyways, edit route, we can dismantle this one. Let me see. Demolish, and yeah, we don't want to have this small circle, obviously. Now, I think we can have an enclosure maybe in here. That would be kind of alright, I think. Let me take a look. Okay, so we can have an enclosure here, and since this is so narrow, I think we can run the tour through here, and I think we can do this one without having to have the gas come out of the cars. Right. Well, first things first, we need to make sure that this enclosure is actually ready for business, so first, get rid of the vegetation. And how far out can I do the terraforming? I suppose, yeah, we... if we are going to have this one as a long enclosure instead of a wide one, I think I will just have this one cordoned off. Yeah, I think so. Okay, then. So this is going to be the enclosure, and behind it is going to be, well, closed off basically. In fact, this one can go into the mountain straight away. Something like this. Yeah. Okay, let's just create a bit of a nicer edge around here. And obviously, this is going to be a waterfall. Okay, before I continue with the terraforming, what exactly do we want to have in here? Well, if this is going to be an enclosure that we will not go into, then I suppose this one can be for carnivores. Yeah, you know what? Let's have our first carnivores. We could go for a Dilophosaurus, which would be kind of fitting because, you know, that was the first enclosure that the original movie was going into or going around. But let me see, dig sites. So we could go for these guys, which are, as far as I know, highly scientifically inaccurate, but still it's coming from the movie, so whatever. Or we could go for actually, I wouldn't say no to some Dimetrodons, although they are counting as small, or even a Baryonyx or Spinosaurus would be kind of nice as well. In fact, if we are going to have some lakes in the enclosure anyways, we might as well make them deep. Yeah, you know what? Let's have these guys as our first carnivores. Okay, don't use these guys, they are disgruntled, or almost disgruntled. Can you guys do it? Not quite. Okay, fine. They will not be happy, but has to be done. No, we cannot do it. Wait. You. Then you instead. And still not enough. Well, we might need to first send these guys on a rest. And you guys. Which one do we need? Let me see. Research, dig sites, this one. We need logistics. Okay. You guys get extra points in logistics. There. Okay, and I will not wait. I will send everyone on a rest. Let's have everyone refreshed. There. Since we have to wait for those two, we might as well wait for everyone. Right, so the tour will go through here. Now, I did see a video on YouTube that might allow us to create a bridge that the tour can drive over. It is a bit of a trickery, but we could do it if we wanted to. And so maybe the tour cars can drive over this little, I don't know what it's called, gorge or basin or whatever it is. So we could have them drive through here and then go drive along the first enclosure. Also some vehicles are in danger, but that's fine. No, I think I will just drive around it. It's fine. Not everything has to be visible by the guest. So, first enclosure will be here. We need to have a way into it, obviously. So, gate, and this one, yeah, here will do. And can I research the power facilities yet? Operations, I believe. Ah, there it is. Yes, we can do this one. And we might want to, so our power system would be a little bit more robust. Anyways, first, let's take out the actual dinosaurs. So, research, dig site, and the piscivores dig sites. Okay, just barely have enough skill points. It's going to take 2 minutes, but that's fine. After that, I think I will go for the power generation. But for now, we will need some power, so let's just have a backup generator. Tucked away here behind some trees. Right. It still needs to be accessible by the maintenance crews, but it's fine. Also, don't forget, speaking of maintenance, we need to have one of these as well. Okay, so we have power here now, and if we are going to have aquatic dinosaurs or more like amphibious dinosaurs, then we will need to have some deep lakes around here. So might as well turn this one into a deep lake, so because we have the waterfalls anyway, so these will be deep lakes, just like this. There. That will do for now. Also, what was that notification? Whatever. Okay then. And we need to have a way in, that's fine. And we also need to have a way out for there. I mean, I suppose, yeah. The maintenance vehicles can go through here. That's fine. But I still want to have this enclosed or closed off. Because I don't want anyone to go wandering. They cannot. They can only go through paths, but still a bit of role play. So for now we will have this, right? And don't forget, we still need to have a way through, so that will do. Okay, so maintenance vehicles can go into the park proper through here and into this enclosure through here as well. Eggs found. Ooh, let me guess, Nodosaurus. I think so. No, Pachycephalosaurus. I thought they were completely full at this point. Did I change the area with the terraforming? Let me see. You guys. Territory too small for new arrivals. I mean, it's only 2 eggs, so maybe it's going to be the last 2. Yeah, sure, it's fine. Also, can breed increase comfort, right? Now they are lacking wetland. It's not just because of the breeding, but I want to have them at 100% comfort if I can help it. Not this one, this one. Okay, I think this is close enough. 92% is good enough. What about the noodles? Now they are missing pasture. Okay. What can I do about that? We can reclaim a little bit from the cover. They don't need cover, so that's fine. Okay, so these guys are now 100%. That's great. What about you? Okay, you are 100% as well. I think it's not equal between... Oh, right, I think the juveniles have different needs than the adults. But... Fine, let's just give them some extra wetland. We can reclaim some from here. Okay, 100%. That's good. Anyone else complaining? This one. Missing pasture. I just gave you one. Okay, fine. I will leave it here. Yeah, we lost some tree coverage in the back, but it's fine. Okay, anyways, I think we will leave things here for now. We are at the end of the recording, so we will pick things up in the next episode. For now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.